Yes, I'm here with Victor. He made all this amazing art. Pretty impressed with this guy's ability, knowledge, and execution. Victor, tell me a little bit about your stuff.
My name's Victor. I've been doing geometry since about 1998. I got into it to try to build a spacecraft, actually, and then I started dialing in due to the geometry tapping me into a collective consciousness that's also where these symbols. And what I found out is that you can explain the nature of reality and how the creator fractals out. And I'll explain that right now. This piece over here, this is the 8-pointed star done by 45 degrees. It's made out of 24 pentagrams. It has both a circle and a square, so you have both wave and particle in perfect harmony. And what I found out with this is that it could become like a giant circuit, pretty much a quantum superconstruct. It's created under an almost infinite amount of pressure, and under that pressure you have quantum fluctuations that bounce around for trillions of years until they find the path of least resistance, and they form order. When they create this order, they form a circuit like this. And when a circuit's formed, it creates a void in the center, or a bubble, like what we're inside of right now. And when this bubble is formed, it captures some of the wandering quantum nuclei, or strings, and it condenses those down into particles, because now you have surrounding pressure instead of being flattened. When this vacuum is formed, it also breaks itself away momentarily from the immense amount of pressure. So therefore you have a release of pressure in a vacuum. It's like taking your thumb off a sponge and it slowly expands. That's your dark energy and your black matter. It's a release of pressure in a vacuum. I believe eventually this pressure is going to end up equalizing us back into the mainframe of things. Now what I found out with this is that you can put it here in the center of this piece right here, and then I fractaled it out following the Flower of Life design, which is your basic design for a vortex. And I found out that once you fractal out to here, it begins to lose its symmetry, and it goes into chaos, and then it goes back into symmetry again, and it does that infinitely. So it shows the evolution of the creator, pretty much, or the quantum superconstruct. What's amazing with this is when I fractaled this out, I found that it creates these giant 5-pointed stars that go all the way around it, 4 of them. Right over here would be the eyes, right here would be the mouth. You can see the star. And I found out that out of the mouth is the word. I call this the word because you have a perfect whole note, half note, quarter note, and fifth notes. And then out of his head is a bubble with us in it. And now you have 4 of these, and they are collectively sharing this bubble here, and that's what creates the word. It's actually 4 of them sharing that, making that. It's pretty crazy. And it can be plausible that some organizations say that every man, every woman's a star, so it's possible, theoretically, that perhaps we are something like this on a whole nother level, like this star. And our consciousness and our memories goes back to a bubble like this, and right now, we are all collectively sharing the same bubble together, the same dream. Instead of 4, we have 8 billion. You know what I'm saying? And when we die, we go back to our bubble and then we come back in. It's a possibility.
Thank you, Victor. Appreciate your truth.
Yeah, my pleasure.
May you continue to send it freely.
Yeah, and I also believe that these are universal symbols that transcend all space and time, so we can use these symbols to connect with other consciousness that's aware of this, and therefore we can raise the vibration not only here but everywhere, where this is evident at, where people know about it. So hopefully we can just raise the vibe.
I believe it.
Thank you.
Respect, my friend.
Yeah, love.